Hey everybody out there, this is Seto, and today for you guys we'll get back to my collection video here. I do apologize I did not get a chance to upload this more sooner after the last one. I've been organizing my collection and I've been very busy, so those in combination with that, it's been kind of hard to just get everything together that I need to get together. So let's start with the page where we left off. I put a bookmarker here so that I would know where everything's at. So we got a couple of interesting things on this page. We got Just Desserts, Super Rejuvenation Band. Actually, Super Rejuvenation, I think it's back in the OCG. We just don't have it. Or is it back? I can't remember if it's back for us yet, but I think it's back in the OCG. Tsukiyomi, Magical Exemplar, Dark Magician of Chaos, Elemental cards, and this card. These two cards up here I want to talk about for a second. So we have Grillendorf, King of Destruction. This card is an Ultra I pulled back in the day, and it just looks really, really nice. I just want to show you that. It just looks so nice. Look at that artwork. Look at that shimmer. I mean, it just looks really, really nice. Then we have Convulsion of Nature. This card is very famous on DN because you couldn't actually play this card on DN. There was no way to play it. But in real life, it's really fun to play around with. So one thing me and my buddies have done for years, and every friend I meet, I try to get them to do it at least once because it's so fun, is we play Convulsion of Nature rules. So that means that at the start of the duel, kind of like if you've ever watched the show like Speed World or something like that, where you know they activate Speed World. Well, at the beginning of this duel, you activate Convulsion of Nature on for both fields, and that means that both players have to do it, and you can't destroy it, you can't get rid of it. Both players for the entire duel have to play with their decks face up. It's really fun. It changes the game up, and if you're ever bored of the game, just play a Convulsion of Nature like on the field. Just ask your opponent, hey, let's play Convulsion of Nature just face up on the field, okay? We both have to show our decks as we play. It changes the mechanics, it changes the way you think. It really is fun, and I would highly suggest trying that out. Next, we have Change of Heart. We got Island Turtle, which I've always thought is Lion Turtle from Avatar. Red Eye stuff, Trap Dust Shoots, Big Burn, and Thessalos, the Fire Monarch that I got as a holo and used to play back in the day in Monarchs. Then we got Imperial Order. I always seem to pull out of Magic. I think it's would have been PSV. Would have been, I forget what PSV was, but for Imperial Order, I pulled that card so many times back in the day. It's ridiculous, and I still pulled that card a lot to this day. But Imperial Order, I think that's like one of my most pulled cards ever. I've pulled like 6 of those. Thousand Dragon, Future Fusion, you see down below. Right there. Then we got Field Commander Rots. He's part of the story of Marauding Captain and Freed the Brave Warrior, if you guys didn't know that. Then we have this card here, well, I'll show you very quickly. So we have Red Eyes Darkness Dragon. Now one of these is a fake. One of them is real, so I'll show them both to you, and then you guys have to tell me which one is fake and which one is real. I'll give you a second. You give up? This one's the fake one. This is the real one. You see how that glimmer just looks so, it looks so polished and everything? That's why it's fake. It's technically a fake one that they made back in the day, which is really cool. So I got that for free from a buddy of mine. I was like, hey, that's a fake one. He's like, yeah. Do you want it? I was like, sure. Who doesn't like fake Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Then we got some extra Harpy's Feather Dusters in case they come back. I have like 3 of these already. Spiritual Rose, Ubel, a rare version from Ra's Yellow Mega Pack, Fishborg Blaster, 2 cards I hate in Yu-Gi-Oh, yet I love playing the decks. Final Countdown is Self-Destruct button. Infinite cards, Tribe Infecting Virus, Curse of Dragon, Machiar the Destroyer. Really good card if that card was illegal. Then we have Salamence. Now this is the card that Joey used with Flame Swordsman. So this is Flame Swordsman's actually sword. Then we got I can't pronounce Behemoth, the king of all animals. I can't read upside down. Berserk Shocker, Premature Burial, Fiber Jar, Goblin Attack Force. This in combat I used to play back in the day with Final Attack Orders, and I also used to play, which I'll show you very quickly, Goblin Attack Force. So Goblin Attack Force down here, and the Goblin Soldiers and Goblin Attack Force. I used to play that in a even when this card came out way before the other one, I used to play it with Final Attack Orders. It was so fun, you could just beat over stuff. Then we got Kaiser Seahorse. We got Vampire Lord, Kaiser Seahorse, the original OG way of summoning Blue Eyes. Vampire Lord, I just love the artwork, and this one I used to use back in the day when I was playing zombies. And I don't mean zombies like from 2008. I'm talking zombies with Pyramid Turtle and Book of Life at 3 and just all those shenanigans back in the day. And I'm talking like 2003, 2004. United We Stand, my favorite equip spell card of all time, hands down. Jar of Greed and Yubel Hollow from its original pack that I pulled at Sneak Peek one day. Cold Wave, Royal Oppression, Sinister Night Serpent, Sinister Night Dragon. Now this card was in Rex Raptor used in the anime, and he did state in the anime that it was a prize card he won for getting, like, I think it was second or third place at a tournament. And one time at locals we just had like prize cards, like, you know, first place gets this card and maybe a couple of cards, you know. And this was like way back at the start of Yu-Gi-Oh! So when Yu-Gi-Oh! Was very in its infancy still, and beat down and clown control and hand control were things in the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! So prior to Gravekeepers, prior to all that stuff. So at locals we had this card because it was in the show and people said it was a prize card. We considered it as a prize card for that event. I got second place in the event. Me and my buddy split the packs, and I got this and he got the other thing, which I forget. The other thing wasn't as good. I think it was like 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons from the Seto Kaiba structure deck, which is cool, but I already had those, so I didn't really care. So that's why I chose that prize card, because I didn't have this over that when we split the packs. Z Metal Tank and Swift Gaia the Fierce Knight, and Cold Wave Broken. Then we got Mata the Zapper. I actually built a deck recently in the past year using this deck because it's like one of my favorite generic warrior cards in the entire Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc or history. If you want to see that deck profile, just go back to like where I have it says my decks of 2014, 15, and 16. Go back to like July or June. I think it was July, June, or August of last year of 2015. And you'll see a Mata the Zapper deck I did. It's like an OTK type of deck. It's really fun, and I would highly suggest checking it out just for funsies. You can't play the deck anymore because Rhoda is at 1, but when it was at 3, whoosh, it was fun. Then we got Dark Lord Zerato. Maybe this card become more relevant with all the new Dark Lord support. Substitute over here, Exchange, Spellbinding Circle, the original OG card. Fiendish Chain card, Cyberjar, Quirky Miro stuff, Kaiba Man. I have like 2 hollow Kaiba Mans. One of my friend gave me and one of them I pulled back in the day. We have a Gravekeeper Spy from Japan, which is really cool, right here. We got Blue Eyes White Dragon from Structure Deck, and King's Knight down here, and Cyberjar. So King's Knight, Cyberjar, and a Quirky Miro. But this King's Knight is really cool. It's a hollow version of it, so let me get it out. So this is an Ultra I pulled back in the day from a set. I forget which set it was, but I think it was like one of the early GX sets. But as you see there, looks so beautiful. I wish I could get Kings and Queens Knight like that. That'd be so awesome. But I just never have come across somebody that actually has them, which is the weird part. Catapult Turtle, stuff down there. Arm Dragon level 3, Arm Dragon level 5, Arm Dragon level 7. I did do a deck on this. I did do a profile of this deck like, I think a year ago as well, like back in August of 2015 or September. It's a fun deck. There's not much I would change really because there's no real way to change the deck up. I made it like a dragon type of deck. The only thing I would say is maybe add some more of the new dragon support cards like, you know, stuff like that. But besides that, yeah, the deck works fine. Then we have Jerry Beans Man. And we have Soul Exchange and Shadow Ghoul, which I used to use back in the day. Which was actually a pretty good card when it first came out. Suijin. I'm not joking. I've never pulled Kazijin, and I've never pulled Kazijin and Sangha. I've always pulled Suijin. Like every time I opened up a Metal Raiders pack back in the day, and even nowadays, Suijins. Like every time I've had like 7 Suijins. I've just given them away for free. It's like my spirit card or something from that set. My gosh. Token Thanksgiving, Ghost Fairy Ebenon Elf. I really just like the artwork of this card. The legendary Fisherman. This is the Ultra from PSV, which would be, I think, Pharaoh's Servant. It came out of. Really nice looking card. Elemental Hero Lord Ocean. This is a show and jump card from the manga, the magazine back in the day. And this card was actually pretty expensive when it first came out, and I had 3 of them because everybody was playing Elemental Heroes at the time. Like I think it was Little City. Everybody was playing. It was Little City or Big City. I forget which one at the time. Everybody wanted this card. Everybody. Master of Oz and Swarm of Crows, because I love Hitchcock's film, Attack of the Birds. Then we got that card I was talking about earlier, Goblin Elite Attack Force. Endless Decay that I used to play back in the day with zombies. This is my Jump promo one. Counselor Lily. The Fifth Hope. I like this card just because it has all the heroes in the artwork. Shrink. Battlefield Dagger Elma. Just some other cards here. Raviel up here from the original, from the reprinted Raviel, that is. But the really cool thing here is you got United, which has Joey, Yugi, Tristan, and Taya in the thing, which is really cool looking. Then my favorite Gravekeeper card, probably Visionary right here. Insect Queen. Then we got down here, we have Booten and Bacon Savers. So I guess somebody decided to make Booten into bacon. Then we have O Token Bomb and Oil Man. Let me show Oil Man for a second, guys, because it's really cool. So Oil Man, if you guys didn't know, on his chest it says Heroes Oil. So I'm going to try to show you right there. Focus, focus. If you see his chest, it says Heroes Oil, which I guess means that the elemental heroes, they're machines and they need oil. That's what I'm guessing. I don't know, because he came out with the same set of elemental hero stuff back in the day, so I don't know. Conspiracy? Ask Konami. Ooh, my bad about that, guys. I hit something. Next up, guys, that's my other binder and try to finish this video up. I don't think we'll get through this binder, but whatever. We have Dark Magician Girl, and Dark Magician Girl. This one was a 10 card. Came out of a 10. That's like it's like $12 now. This is like $5. I love this artwork. These 2 artworks. So these are my 2 favorite because it shows more of her physique, I guess you could say. Magical Scientist up here, just chilling. Great Shogun Shien, United We Stand, Anishi Chancellor. These 2 cards. Anishi I use a lot. I used to use a lot back in the day when 6 Samurais were like in their peak. With Legendary 6 Samurais, he was a pretty good card. Great Shogun Shien. Everybody wonders why I don't run him. He's such a dead draw. If you don't get him in your opening hand, if you're going off with, you know, asceticisms and that, he's dead. He doesn't do anything. Literally, people can get over him so easily. It's ridiculous. It's not worth the running yet. He's not worth it anymore. Maybe back in the day, but not now. No. If Gateway came back, maybe, but still, I probably would run the Gateway over that. Make it consistent. Then we got my tour bus from the Underworld I used to run. Flame Guard, Exiled Forces, just some basic stuff. Relinquish over here. Rescue Cats, the commons, because they originally came out as commons, and this is back when I played Rescue Cat. Synchro Rescue Cat back in the day. Blessing of the Nile, I just like the artwork there. Then we got Chimera. I got this right here. Chimera, the flying mythical. I said that off. Chimera, the flying mythical beast. Took me a second to get into Yugi's voice there. This card stops Harpy's Feather Duster. Darkness Approaches. So Darkness Approaches is a really interesting card here, guys. This is the only card in Yu-Gi-Oh! That states you can put a monster in face down attack position. So you can have your card, you know, in attack position, you activate this, your opponent's card goes in face up attack position. I do not know the rulings and how that works in the Yu-Gi-Oh! But this is the only card that does this. It's really interesting. Then we got the Silent Swordsman archetype. Great Moth. Shajina, something that came out as a game promo back in the day. I own. Fish Depth Charge. This card will be good maybe one day. One day, I say. So what does this card do? So if you guys know Icarus attack, you flip, destroy a winged beast monster, you tribute your winged beast monster, and then you get to destroy 2 cards on your opponent's field. Fish depth charge is very similar to that. It reads, tribute 1 fish type monster, destroy 1 card on the field, and draw 1 card. So instead of destroying 2 cards, you get to destroy 1 card, and then you get to draw a card. So you're thinning your deck out, and you're destroying something in your opponent's field, and you're tributing the monster if they targeted it. If there's ever a fish archetype, this will be played. Probably. Great Moth, Baby Dragon, Big Shield Gardener. But yeah, this card's really good if we ever can find a decent fish archetype, which Konami's never done. Confiscation, Time Wizard, which is really cool, the original artwork, the original pack. Vampire Vamp, I love that card. Megamorphs, I used to run this in a whole bunch of different decks back in the day, especially like Cyberstein with my friends when Cyberstein got the reprint, just for funsies. Chusuke the Mouse Fighter, or I call him Bruce Lee the Mouse. Ancient Lamp, Spy Sees Spy. In this card in the OCG, the woman with the red dress, her boobs are like gigantic. But I always say this looks like the Godfather. Just some other things over here. We got Master Monk, Cloud Castle, Lore of the Red, basic stuff there. More Gravekeeper stuff. Towers and the Pink Elephant. Rush Recklessly. This card used to be good really back in the day, actually. Really actually was an underrated card. I used to use that in a couple of decks of mine to get over things. Especially if they were low level attack. Or rank 4, just a regular deck. Doom Donut, this card just makes me laugh. And Malice Doll of Demise, this card makes me scared. Makes me laugh, makes me scared, weird, and very weird. Pink elephants with hats. This card reminds me of Akiza. That's why I have this card. This card reminds me of Akiza. Kartik Garden, super rare. Respect Play, and Final Attack Order, like I've been saying this entire video, one of my favorite cards. Silver Fang from the structure deck. Just some cool cards here. Mystic Wonk, this used to be a good side deck card back in the day. And Rocket Warrior from the tins. Big Bang Shock, my second favorite equip spell card back in the day. Gave you piercing and attack boost. Manian of the Aqua. I guess they didn't censor this card because if you look at her boobs, they are gigantic. This card actually is not that bad, but the artwork, I didn't notice it till later, and I looked at it when I was like, oh my gosh, those boobs are huge. This has not been edited? I guess so. I haven't seen an OCG version of the card, so I don't know. Embassy of the Dark Afterlife. This card's good in Exodia decks because you can search out just level 1 and 2. It's like Sangan for the other parts besides the head, which is really nice. It's literally like Sangan, but for the normal parts of Exodia. Free the Brave Warrior. Free the Brave Wandering Warrior. Rider of the Storms, which I love the artwork, but it's not a good card, really. Good card against burn decks. Very good card. Barrel Behind the Door. Really good card against stuff like, not burn decks, but like if you inflict damage. Temple of the Six. Just some cards I like the artwork of. Pretty much that's all this is. Terrace. Quackimero Drago, my ultimate I use, and I have a common, I think, behind it too, don't I? No, I don't. I need to pick one up then. Because that card's going up in price and it's good for against Blue Eyes. Yeah. If you're playing dragons, that is. This guy used to be Dark Ruler Hades, so that's kind of cool. And I'm going to stop it there, guys, because my video camera is about to die. So I hope all of you, I'll just put this out then. Hope all of you guys enjoyed this video. Till next time, guys, take care. Have fun dueling. Good luck dueling. I apologize I couldn't get through this. I was trying to hurry up. I thought I could get through all of it, but I can't. We will continue on with this next time, guys. But till next time, take care. Have fun dueling. Good luck dueling. I hope you guys enjoy this. And till next time, guys, I'll see you. I am tongue-tied. Till next time, guys, take care.